You're standing alone at a professional conference with a drink in your hand and no idea how to break the ice with the person next to you.
Networking feels awkward even in your native language. In English, it can feel downright terrifying, unless you have a toolkit of go-to phrases.
Today, we're giving you exactly that, so you can walk into any professional event with confidence.
Welcome to English in Context, episode 55. I'm William, joined by Sarah. Today's topic: professional networking events, the drinks receptions, industry panels, and conferences where your English and your people skills are put to the test simultaneously.
Networking is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned. But what many learners don't realize is that the language of networking is quite specific. There are phrases that open doors and phrases that close them.
We'll listen to a conversation between two professionals meeting for the first time at a tech industry conference. One of them, Lena, is a non-native speaker, and she handles it brilliantly.
Pay attention to how she opens the conversation, keeps it going, steers it towards something useful, and gracefully exits when the time is right. Lena approaches someone standing near the canapes at a tech conference.
Lena: hi there, great turnout tonight, isn't it? I'm Lena, product manager at Vox AI.
Rob Hale, good to meet you. I'm in sales at Databridge. Have you been to this conference before?
Lena: first time, actually. I was drawn in by the keynote speaker. I've been following her work on AI ethics for a while. Are you familiar with her research?
Rob, I know of her, yes. To be honest, the sales side of my world doesn't overlap much with ethics debates, but I'm curious to hear her take on how it affects product decisions.
Lena: that's actually a fascinating tension. Sales and ethics don't always pull in the same direction. In product, we are constantly having to navigate that.
Rob, interesting point. What kind of products does Vox AI work on, if you don't mind me asking?
Lena: not at all. We build voice recognition tools for enterprise customer service. Think call centers, but smarter. We are in the process of launching our second-generation model.
Rob, that sounds like it could be relevant to some of our clients, actually. Would you be open to a follow-up conversation next week? I'd love to explore whether there's any synergy there.
Lena: absolutely. Here's my card. Feel free to drop me an email and we can set something up. I'll be at the panel tomorrow morning as well, so we could always grab 5 minutes then.
Rob, perfect. It was great meeting you, Lena. I'm going to go catch the opening remarks. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Lena: you too. Look forward to being in touch.
Let's break it down. Break the ice. This is a classic English idiom for doing something to ease the tension or awkwardness when meeting someone for the first time. Commenting on the event is one of the simplest ways to break the ice.
Her take on take used as a noun means someone's personal perspective or interpretation of something. What's your take on this? Is a natural, conversational question that invites someone's opinion without being too direct.
If you don't mind me asking, this is a softener phrase used before asking something that might be slightly personal or intrusive. It signals politeness and respect. Without it, questions can sound blunt. With it, they sound considerate.
Synergy. This is a business buzzword meaning that the combined output of two parties is greater than what either could achieve alone. I'd love to explore whether there's any synergy. There is a diplomatic way to suggest potential collaboration.
Grab 5 minutes. This is an informal but professional phrase for scheduling a brief, impromptu conversation. Can we grab 5 minutes before the session? It's casual without being unprofessional, and it makes a follow-up feel low pressure.
Now let's hear Lena follow up with Rob via email the next day.
Subject: great to meet you at Tech Connect, Lena from Vox AI. Hi Rob, it was a pleasure meeting you at the conference last night. I really enjoyed our brief conversation, particularly your point about the intersection between sales and ethics in AI.
Lena's email continued. As promised, I'm following up to see whether a call next week might work for you. I'd love to hear more about Databridge client base and explore whether there might be a fit for Vox AI's enterprise offering.
Does Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon work for you? I'm flexible on timing. Looking forward to continuing the conversation. Best, Lena.
Rob's reply: hi Lena, great to hear from you. I really appreciated the chat as well. You gave me quite a bit to think about regarding the ethics angle.
Wednesday at 3 p.m. works perfectly for me. I'll send over a calendar invite. Looking forward to it. Best, Rob. Let's analyze the follow-up email. As promised, starting the email with "as promised" is a very effective phrase. It signals that you do what you say you'll do. It reminds the other person of the conversation and immediately establishes trust.
A fit. In a business context, a fit means a match or alignment between what one party offers and what another needs. We're exploring whether there's a fit between our products and your requirements. It's neutral and professional.
Flexible on timing. This simple phrase signals that you're accommodating. It puts the other person at ease and makes it easier for them to agree to the meeting. Always use it when arranging follow-up calls with new contacts.
You gave me quite a bit to think about. This is an elegant phrase for acknowledging that someone said something insightful or challenging. It's a great compliment because it implies you've been reflecting on their words since the conversation.
Send over a calendar invite. This is very standard language in modern professional communication. Send over is a casual way of saying send. A calendar invite is a digital meeting request. It's expected after agreeing on a time.
Let's go through some of today's most useful networking phrases, slowly and clearly.
Would you be open to a follow-up conversation next week?
I'd love to explore whether there might be a fit for our enterprise offering.
Feel free to drop me an email, and we can set something up.
As promised, I'm following up to see whether a call next week might work for you.
Quiz time. Question 1. What does break the ice mean? A. Cool down a heated conversation. B. Say or do something to ease awkwardness when meeting someone. C. Interrupt someone who is talking too much. D. Announce yourself formally at a meeting.
Answer. B. Breaking the ice means taking the first step to ease social tension and start a conversation, such as commenting on the event or asking a light question.
Question 2. Rob said he wanted to explore whether there's any synergy. What did he mean? A. He wanted to understand Lena's job title better. B. He was interested in investigating a potential business collaboration. C. He wanted to introduce Lena to another colleague. D. He was asking whether they lived in the same city.
Correct. B. Synergy in business means two parties working together to create more value than they could alone. Rob was testing whether there was a potential business partnership.
Question 3. Why did Lena start her email with "as promised"? A. To remind Rob that she had made a commitment. B. Because she felt obligated to write. C. To apologize for being late in following up. D. Because she wasn't sure if Rob remembered her.
The answer is A. Starting with "as promised" demonstrates reliability and follows through on the commitment she made at the event. It builds trust immediately.
That's episode 55 in the books. Networking in English is absolutely learnable, and now you have a toolkit of phrases to open conversations, keep them going, and follow up professionally.
The key takeaway: listen more than you talk, ask good questions, and always follow up the next day while the conversation is still fresh.
In our final episode of this series, we're tackling one of the most nerve-wracking conversations in any language, asking your manager for a pay rise. Don't miss it.